Hello friends. So today we will be learning about as to how the sea route discovery to India was achieved. So you like the I will be talking about the medieval history when Britishers, the Europeans, the Portuguese and the Dutch and the English, they tried to come to India. So it all began after the decline of Roman Empire. So the Roman Empire was declined in the 7th century. So the Arabs had established their domination in Egypt and Persia. So direct contact between Europeans and India declined, and with that, the easy accessibility to the Indian commodities like spices, calicos, and silk and various precious stones that were greatly in demand was affected. So now 1453. What happens in 1453? Constantinople Constantinople fell to the Ottoman Turks, who were on the ascendant. Merchandise from India went to European markets through Arab Muslim intermediaries. The Red Sea trade route was a state monopoly from which Islamic rulers earned tremendous revenues. So now just have a look at map and observe. The land routes to India were also controlled by Arabs. So you can see Arab is there, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Turkey, these were the places of Arabs, so as you can see in the map. So these places were Arabs. So these were the Arab places. So now the Red Sea trade route was state monopoly. You can see Red Sea na here, the Red Sea trade route was a state monopoly from which Islamic rulers earned tremendous revenues. The land routes to India were also controlled by Arabs. The land routes to India, so they will be coming to India, na? So were controlled by Arabs. In the circumstances, the Europeans were keen to find a direct sea route to India. Now Europeans are getting anxious. How are Arabs controlling India? They are getting anxious and now they want to find a sea route to India. 15th century. 15th century does not mean 1501 to 1509. 15th century means 1401 to 1499. So it is always behind the date. Uh, 15th century Europe was gripped by the spirit of Renaissance with its call for exploration. At the same time, Europe made great advances in the art of shipbuilding and navigation. So from 1401 to 1499, now European places, Portugal, Italy, Spain, Greece, these places are now developing towards shipbuilding and navigation. Now, navigation becomes easy. Hence, there was an eagerness all over Europe for adventurous sea voyages to reach the unknown corners to the east. Now, they want to reach east. East they want to reach. So, how can they reach? Can they reach by land? Yes, land was always there, but they want to reach by sea. Now which sea? Red Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, these kind of places. The economic development of many regions of Europe was also progressing rapidly with expansion of land under cultivation. Now land is expanding. The introduction of improved plow, scientific crop management such as crop rotation and increased supply of meat, in which called for spices for cooking as well as preservation. Now cooking as well as preservation. Okay, now see, if you buy meat and you want to buy meat in, like, so good buffalo meat is suppose found in Europe and you want to get it to Russia, say, so you want to get it to Africa, say. So can you export it without preservation? No. So economic development was necessary. So the economic development of many regions of Europe was also progressing rapidly with expansion of land under cultivation, under crop management such as crop rotation and increased supply of meat, which called for spices for cooking as well as preservation. Prosperity also grew, and with it demand for oriental luxury goods also increased. Okay, now Venice and Genoa, these are European countries which had earlier prospered through trade in oriental goods. For, were too small to take on the mighty Ottoman Turks. Sound Venice or Genoa are small countries, okay, in Europe. How can they take in Ottoman Empire? Ottoman Empire is this area, as you can see, which I am circling. Okay, how can they take on Ottoman Empire? So Oriental too small to take the mighty Ottoman Turks or to take up major exploration on their own. The North Europeans were also ready to aid Portugal and Spain with money and men, even as Genoes were ready to provide ships and technical knowledge. It also be noted that Portugal had assumed the leadership in Christendom's resistance to Islam, even as it had taken on itself the spirit of exploration that had characterized by the Genoese. Historians now have observed that the idea of finding an ocean route to India had become an obsession for Prince Henry of Portugal. So there was a prince named Prince Henry. Now he's getting anxious भाई कि यार कैसे मैं ट्रेड रूट फाइंड कर पाऊंगा. He wants like Portugal to develop like tremendously, but he cannot find. He is getting anxious. Who was nicknamed the Navigator? The Prince Henry of Portugal was nicknamed Navigator. Navigator means he was like he will find new routes always. Also, he was keen to find a way to circumvent the Muslim domination of Eastern Mediterranean. Eastern Mediterranean. This is Mediterranean, na? This is eastern part of Mediterranean. Eastern Mediterranean. And all the routes that connected India to Europe. Pope Nicholas V gave Prince Henry a bull in 1454 conferring on him the right to navigate the sea at distant shores of the Orient, more specifically as far as India, in an attempt to fight Islamic influence and spread the Christian faith. However, Prince Henry died before the dream became a reality. Then in 1497, under the Treaty of Tordesillas 1494, the rulers of Portugal and Spain divided non-Christian world between them by an imaginary line in the Atlantic some 1300 miles west of Cape Verde Islands. Under the treaty, the Portugal could claim and occupy everything to the like east of the line. So this was one of the way this was the this was one of the ways through which the quest for the discovery of sea route to India started. I hope friends you understood. There were much more incidences which we would be discussing later. For now, till now, it's all from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.